I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me, Free Wade and Foxy, YG's, Pierre Marie, PD, watch me. Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
The Grand Bahama Christian Council preparing for elections. It will be a three-way race for the top post in the local Christian community. Pastor Keith Meadows and Eddie Victor will be going up against incumbent Bishop Arnold Pinder for the presidency. Elections will take place on January 21st at the Pro Cathedral of Christ the King. Bishop Pinder telling ZNS News that those elected for the 13 positions on the ballot will have an awesome task.
The Grand Bahama Christian Council is bigger than any one executive. It's bigger than the 13 executives. And so whosoever the president will be, we will do our best to support whoever God put there. And we will wait, because the Grand Bahama Christian Council, it is the spiritual voice or the religious voice for the people on Grand Bahama. Therefore, the leader must be a person of integrity, good standing, somebody who is able to hear what thus said the Lord.
Bishop Pinder says he has some unfinished business in the council, and that is why he is seeking a third term.
I thank God that I was able to serve 2 terms already, and since the Constitution was revised in 2010, Constitution point number 11H give me the opportunity to run for a third term. But whether I'm president or not, I will still support the council to the best of my ability.
As young men continue to make headlines for all the wrong reasons, tonight we bring you the story of a young man who is seeking to make a difference. And as Sabrina Brown tells us, he needs your support.
I feel like I wasn't going to make it, but I like to thank my family for encouraging me and pressing me to push forward.
It's a story of perseverance. You see, 20-year-old James Moore has been trying to find stable employment since leaving high school. He started out repairing tires with his mother, and he also worked a few other temporary jobs. His mother and stepfather later relocated to the United States in search of a better way of life, and James remained on the island with his grandmother. But despite the disappointments, he never gave up. He says he turned to community leader Terry Goldsmith for guidance. The former YMCA director was able to help James to start his own window cleaning business, Window Wizard.
I just happy I could find something to do, at least to survive. And I just ask that everybody support me and help me so that I can make it.
Goldsmith says it was a good Samaritan who wishes to remain anonymous who was instrumental in providing a golden opportunity for the young entrepreneur.
He arranged to have some of the equipment or the squeegees and things that he needed to start the business, and then we went around several businesses looking for customers for him, and so far he's got several, not a lot, okay, but it's a start, okay. But it is the opportunity for someone to help themselves. He didn't look for no free handout. He didn't go to crime, right? And we get a boy that's into crime, and what happens? We spend a lot of money on trying to rehabilitate him. Well, this boy is already rehabilitated.
The community leader is happy that James chose a positive path over a life of crime.
Here is a young man, right, who could have been gone on the wrong side of the street, and here he is trying to help himself and do something very positive with himself. So I felt that this was important to assist him as much as I could.
Goldsmith recalls a similar situation where he helped a young man to turn his life around back in England in the 1980s.
Sometime in the late 90s, I went back to England and happened to bump into him. Okay, he's now married, got 2 children. He's still got his window cleaning business, and he's got 31 men working for him. See, so you give someone a hand up, right? And they take the ball and they run with it. And I hope that what will occur if the business community and the residential community help James to get on his feet.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Bartlett Hill Primary student Luca Janae Kelman is back home after securing second place in the Department of Education's Religious Studies Voices of Hope National Speech Competition in New Providence. Accompanied by her parents and coach, guidance counselor Charmaine Russell, Luca Janae addressed the theme, Arise and Shine. Her coach says the Bartlett Hill standout was on point.
Luca Janae represented the Western District well, but more importantly, the great Bartlett Hill Primary School. She is intelligent. I loved working with her. I love her tenacity. She's not afraid of anything or anyone. And so the journey with Luca Janae has been an awesome one.
For the 10-year-old Bartlett Hill Primary student, she was proud to represent her school and West Grand Bahama.
To me, it was kind of a stiff competition. It was fun to be there, and I got kind of nervous when I started to talk.
Tell me, why do you like to involve yourself in speech and that kind of stuff?
Because I like to talk, and I am not afraid to talk in front of a large group of people.
Freeport Primary's Veronique Cooper and Abaco's Yansky Alsamy of St. Francis de Sales Primary School also participated in the competition.